Richard, we saw the initial college football playoff rankings last night. I know there were some other things that people were not just discussing but watching. But any big takeaways from the initial one? I think ours is 2 Big Ten teams up top.
Yeah, no, not really. No surprise. Obviously it's the first one, and things will kind of, I guess, even out during the next few weeks. It'd be interesting to see who eventually all settled in and is part of the playoffs. But no really big surprise for me.
Richard, are you glad they moved to a 12-team playoff, or did you like it at 4?
I kind of liked it at 4, but I get the excitement of the 12. It does involve obviously more teams and more fan bases, and it gives teams that probably obviously wouldn't make the top 4 that an opportunity to maybe pull an upset, and you're going to have some really good games through the years, and there'll be some upsets, and there'll be some runaways like they have always been in the past, but probably maybe even more so. But I think it's a good thing. I'm always willing to try something different. I'm a traditionalist, but at the same time, I don't mind thinking outside the box and trying to do things a little different.
Yeah, Richard Davenport with us here on the Morning Rush. Richard, off week, bye week. Where does the football staff invest their time this weekend with the week off for the Razorback football team?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be hitting the road on Thursday to be in place on Friday morning at different schools and attend games this Friday, and I think they made probably about more than half of the commitments last time, as far as visiting their schools and attending their games, and I'm sure that the other half will be a primary focus coming later this week.
And I know a lot of eyes, and maybe Razorback coaching eyes will be on the Conway Bryant game with Grayson Wilson. Big game in the state, but also a chance to see a Razorback commit. Wouldn't surprise me to see some Razorback red on the sidelines with him playing this Friday night.
Yeah, I think that is something that you could possibly look at with Coach Petrino. I think you hit something pretty good right there.
Richard Davenport with us here, Whole Hog Sports, Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Richard, we haven't heard a lot about Kane Archer. I know tragedy struck Greenwood recently, but in terms of how the 2026 class is shaping up, you recently wrote a column about that in Whole Hog Sports. What can you tell us about him and maybe some other in-state Arkansas guys that are starting to get closer to their senior year?
Yeah, the 26 class, just from a standpoint of quality, is really outstanding. Like you said, I wrote about it on Sunday, and 6 of the guys in the class are rated 4-star prospects by at least one of the recruiting services, and that ties 2022 is one of the better classes just as far as the amount of 4-stars in the past 10 years. So that's a pretty solid class, and obviously some other guys could possibly be elevated to a 4-star, but right now, being juniors, to have 6 guys that are already 4-stars, were, I'm sure I didn't really research the 22 class that much about when they were all elevated to 4-stars, but I would imagine that some of them weren't 4-stars until their senior year, and all these guys are juniors and they're 4-stars. So it's a very impressive class, and obviously one that the coaches at Arkansas and other schools are focused on.
Shifting gears to basketball, Razorback basketball opens their season in Budwalden Arena. They also got some good news recently. Malik Thomas, 5-star prospect in the class of 2025, down to 3 schools, down to Pittsburgh, down to UConn, and down to Arkansas. What's the latest on him, RD?
Yeah, like you said, he's down to those 3 schools, and we'll make his decision on Monday. All indications that he's going to be a Razorback. And when he made his official visit, Darius Akoff, who's already committed to Arkansas, with another 5-star point guard, made an unofficial visit along with Malik. And in talking to him, he kind of downplayed the importance of that, but at the same time, he did say that they're very good friends and they kind of admire one another's game. So, yeah, I'd be surprised if he's not a Razorback, and obviously that would be the second 5-star in the 25 class.
Richard, you fired up for the start of Arkansas basketball season tonight?
Yeah, I think obviously the 2 exhibition games is the last one you weren't able to see, but you were able to listen to. But I think all Arkansas fans are excited, and I think this is going to be an outstanding team, and a team that will be able to compete against anybody in the country, and maybe make a deep run in the NCAA tournament. But it's going to be a fun team to watch. I mean, especially after the first exhibition game against Kansas. You saw the potential. It's just going to be interesting to see how they develop over the next month or 2 before they go into SEC play.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. Get several good measuring sticks along the way, beginning this weekend with Baylor. Yeah,
no doubt. And that's the good thing, and we've talked about it with Coach Cal and him liking to play, top competition in the non-conference schedule, and obviously I think that's a good thing for recruiting, and kids like to play on a big stage and against top competition, even outside of conference, and he's always been focused on that, and that's going to be something that we're going to continue to see with his time at Arkansas.
Richard, we'll leave it there, man. Appreciate you jumping on with us every single Wednesday at 10 a.m., and we'll chat a little more next week and maybe get a little preview of the Texas game.
All right, guys. Take care.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, NBA, NHL to entertainment and political props. Head to BetOnline today to get in on the action with America's most trusted site for online wagering. BetOnline, the game starts here.